A lot of people argue about what has more impact in a human's behavior, nature or nurture. And a lot of people will fully fight for one side or argue that they both do. Now, I was giving this some thought and I realized, why are we giving two things that we have absolutely no control over the power to change and direct who we are as human beings and how we act into this world? And when you take nurture, for example, you have absolutely no control over where you're born, who you're surrounded with, and the environment you grow up in your formative years. Now, as you age, you do begin to have some sort of power to control like who your friends are, who you surround yourself with, even maybe like cities you live in, states you live in, countries you live in. But for the most part, these are all external things that are out of your control. Now, it's the same thing on the nature side, where you don't get to determine what family you're born into, what genes you have, the things that could help you or hurt you because of something that has nothing to do with your control. So I challenge myself and you to, instead of blame or attribute anything about how you act or are as an individual to things out of your control, where nature or nurture, and instead look at what you do have control over and try to be the best of who you can be. Whether that's, like we were saying, nature, you can't control your genes, but you can control what you spend time putting into. For example, all these like world great sports players, all of them started at a young age. Yes, maybe they had some sort of talent when they were born, but the true genius comes from their constant and dedicated work ethic towards that one goal from the age of like 3, from the age of 4. And not everyone will have that, but it's important to know that it doesn't matter when you start as long as you start now. And really, it doesn't make sense to me why people attribute external things and allow that to dictate their life. Instead, just take hold of what you believe in, what you know you can do, and let that affect around you, because your beliefs and your view on the world will inevitably change the way the world interacts with you, because it's just a reflection. If you go to work and you're mad at the world and some small inconvenience happens, you'll be like, oh, see, this is why I'm mad at the world. But if you go into work and you're excited and you're happy, and that same small inconvenience happens, you look at it in a different light, as where, oh, this is an opportunity for me to help someone out. Let's say, I don't know, someone crashed their cart and all this stuff spilled all over your register. If you're like at a check, I don't know, random example, but but depending on your mindset and how you go into it, it will completely shift the way you look at it. And instead of attributing nature or nurture and something external that you can't really control, start to think about how we can move in this world in a way that we're in control of, whether it's your beliefs or what actions you take. Welcome back, Jack.
What up, Crocus?